I'm Jussi Ängeslevä, the Vice Creative Director of ART+COM. I was geared towards in high school, higher level maths, physics, economics. That was the tangent. And then after graduating, I was looking, well, what do I really want to do? And I found a school in northern Finland that offered a degree in audio visual media culture, and it was like fuzzy enough, so it wasn't really defined. I ended up doing high-tech stuff there with the early Silicon Graphics computers in the arts department. And that kind of set my sort of career, actually not as a designer, but as in between. I have high respect for specialists like graphic designers, programmers and so forth, because they have a field that they know. I know a little bit of everything. So what ART+COM is doing is really difficult to define, because it's a group of people interested in the new medium of computation, if you will. It's not so new anymore, but it's still, you can do new things with that. Bespoke art installations or useful or informative experiences in museums or brand communications or others. So we're doing with the same mindset all these different things. The roots of ART+COM stemming from the hacker culture, Chaos Computer Club and so forth in Berlin. I think it's definitely still a force. There's still some people around who were from that era, and they have a particular kind of a mindset, and it definitely comes through. But of course, the sort of a definition of a hacker culture, I mean, it has become also so popular today that it's almost no more underculture or subculture. It has become mainstream. So everybody's a hacker these days, and you have hackathons, and big companies organize hackathons for the up-and-coming hackers. So it's also, the meaning of the word is probably kind of diluted over the years. I realized that SAP is involved in so many things that the mind experiment, if you pulled the plug of all SAP systems at once, how the world would look like, is a very powerful image. Design is about understanding all the variables involved that you then try to fulfill with the good solution to hopefully relatively uniformly understood experience. The biggest enemy to designer to stay creative is the sort of a stagnation or tunnel vision of thinking you know what you are doing. I think it's really, really fundamentally important to kind of have open eyes and open mind, read the newspaper every day, to kind of have a lateral view, looking at places where you don't necessarily expect to find answers or inspirations or the next steps, but just be curious. I think the curiosity is really the driving force, and not thinking that you know.